Michigan State's men's hockey team is ranked #1 in the country, but there's also a great women's team at MSU you may not know even exists.
That's because Michigan State's women's hockey team is a club team and therefore not funded or promoted by the school.
But that didn't stop them from putting on a promotion of their own that had a big impact on kids from across the state. News 10 Sports' Ben Shockley has more.
As a club team, Michigan State women's hockey doesn't get any funding from the university. The players on the ice aren't just Division I athletes, they're entrepreneurs, responsible for fundraising and finding their own sponsors.
We have to pay completely out of pocket, and we get any other fundraising is by sponsorships recently. It's nice now that we have sponsorships, but having everything come out of pocket is definitely a financial burden to those who want to continue to play hockey just because they love it.
The team shared their love of the game with youth players this February, working with sponsors to invite girls from across the state to come watch a game and skate with the team afterward.
It just reached out to a lot of youth who don't get to see that quite as often. They don't get to see a women's team, let alone they don't get to see a college team.
The team pays over $200 an hour just to use the ice here at Munn Arena, but the memories made and the opportunity to be a role model for young girls in hockey is priceless.
I enjoyed that so much, and it just shows how much they mean, how much we mean to them, and how much impact we can have on the youth players. It was super cool getting to go up to little girls on the ice and talk to them and ask them their name and stuff, and you just saw their face light up. They were super shy at first, but the second you start talking to them and you're wearing your jersey and everything, they just light up, and they're just so happy you're even saying hi to them. And it means a lot to know that you are influencing all these little girls to keep going in their journeys. Knowing that they could come up to this university and play gives them the hope to keep going, and that's really cool.
If I was to come to a game when I was that age, I think I would have been just as excited, and I think it would have made me more excited to play this sport, even though I'm already love the sport so much. I think it would just made it that much more important.
And the opportunities for youth hockey players are only growing with the introduction of the Professional Women's Hockey League, or PWHL, which debuted in January of last year.
The PWHL has been monumental for women's hockey. I know growing up I didn't have a PWHL to look up to, so I think now that the girls see that there's high school, then there's college, then there's professional, I think that just takes it to a whole nother level. And I think the youth skate was a very big motivator for us and for the youth. Like, they get to see that you can play hockey at all kinds of levels, and every level's great, and you can play at these big universities and be from small towns. So I think that motivates them and motivates us to continue working hard for our fans.
In East Lansing, Ben Shockley, News 10 Sports.
And after the success of this month's event, the team is working with its sponsors to hopefully host a youth skate once per semester.
You could see the joy on their faces.
No, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, very good.